Hi everyone, it is Ashley and it is time for my favourite video to do every single month, and it's the first time this year, and that is for my TBR game. So my board has not changed since last year, so we still have 5 different categories across the bottom. There is some slight changes, so I'll quickly go over them first and then we'll dive into our first role. So for my game, it's called Get Me to the Show, so I have to start at the bottom and then find my way up to the show at the top itself. And there's 5 different categories. So we have the music note here. I don't know if it's very visible, but we have a music note here. These correlate to my yellow prompts, and these are just musical artists. So for example, this one here is Boy Next Door, and I have to find a song by Boy Next Door that I want to choose for this, and the prompt needs to fit that song in some way. After that, we have goals and targets. Now, this has actually changed from last year. So last year, this was only my physical books that I had bought since Christmas, including my Christmas books. This year, it's slightly changed. So it is going to be my purchase books from 2024 Christmas to 2025 Christmas. That is still going to stay the same, but this is also going to include trying to get my NetGalley score up to 70%. So this will include ebooks for that way. The reason I'm doing this is, one, because I actually want to get my NetGalley score up, but 2, because I keep traveling around a lot and I hate taking physical books when I'm going away places, because I usually just take a backpack because it's only a couple days. So this is going to create a lot more space, and it's just more logical for me in terms of being able to fit these books in easier rather than really stressing I can't get them in. So yeah, I'm going to be changing the goal one over to my purchase books and my NetGalley books. So that's what I changed there. Pink prompts are just your general pink prompts. These have not changed since last year. So this one, for example, is random shelf number. So yeah, it'll be just one of my shelves and then get a number from that to get the book. So that one's nice and easy. Sorry, I'm trying to give these a little shuffle as well, just so that when we get into the game, it's nice and sorted. Then we have M, which is my mid-read, but I do need to choose it now. I can't choose it at the time. I need to choose it now if I do land on that, which is fine. And then B is my Bookmon prompts. Now, the Bookmon prompts have changed for 2025. We're doing it quarterly now. So what I am going to be doing is, I have the prompts that I've not completed so far for this year down here. I will probably be ticking them off as I go along, just with other prompts and stuff. But every quarter, there will be new ones dropping. I'll take out the ones I've already completed and add in the new ones. So we should constantly get new Bookmon prompts as well. If you do want to check out Bookmon, there's still plenty of time. It's a year-long challenge and it's created by Bin Chicken Books. I'll link her down below so you can check it all out. So yeah, I'm excited for that. But yeah, that is basically the rules of my game. In terms of February, what I do need to read, I have decided I'm going to do buzzword this year, and I did put up a poll for what books you want me to do for the water word. I will leave all the scores up here and the books I did choose, but the one that did win with 43 or 44%, something like that, was Somewhere Beyond the Sea. So I need to fit this in somehow. This I actually got for Christmas from my mum, so I can fit it in a goals one or maybe a mood read. I think those two are going to be the easiest ones to get this into, but you never know, I might be able to fit into the pink or blue or music ones somehow. So I need to get this one in. I am also doing a buddy read of the series of The Keys of the Kingdom along with Cats and Camera. So in February, I need to be reading Grim Tuesday by Garth Nix. So the only one that this can fit into is mood read, unless one of the other prompts finds a way for me to fill this in. So I need to get these ones in for sure. Somehow, but otherwise I have free reign. I am going to Copenhagen for 3 days, so I would like to get at least one ebook in here. So again, that'll be really good if I can get it as like a NetGalley maybe. So yeah, let's see how that kind of goes, or just a general ebook I have, because I do need that for when I'm going away. But with that though, let's actually jump into the first roll, and fingers crossed my game is nice to me this month. Okay, so let's put our counter down here. I'm scared. Okay, let's go. Roll number 1. Okay, that is a 6. I don't know if you can see that, okay, but that is a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have a music prompt to start the year with. I think they're yellow. Okay, 17. I love this. Okay, let me have a think. I have a rough idea what I want to do for this. Okay, so row number 1, we got a 6 and I got the prompt of 17. I was so lucky I got to see 17 last year. They were amazing. But I did have to think of what song I wanted to do for this, and with it being Valentine's around the corner, I thought I would go for the song Darling. I will put a little clip of it here.
Riding round the circles, where is the way out? 'Cause I know that our love was hotter than the sun.
So I've decided to actually go for a NetGalley book for this. It's been on my list for a good few months. Actually, I say months, it's been probably a couple of years really. But I'm going to choose The Rehearsals by Annette Christie. So this is basically like a Groundhog Day sort of story. So really what happens is this couple are bound to get married and things go tragically wrong. And so they wake up and it is again, I think it's their wedding day or it's the rehearsal for the wedding. It's one of the two. But yeah, it's basically them reliving that day until they get it right. So I'm excited for this. It should be a nice easy romance to take away with me when I go to Copenhagen. So yeah, that'll be absolutely perfect for that, and it should increase my NetGalley score as well, which is what I obviously want. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I don't know anything else about it. I've heard nobody speak about this book, so I'm excited to understand what I think of it and see if it's worth me recommending to you guys. So yeah, keep an eye out. I will be doing wrap-ups throughout this year as well. It is one of my goals to make sure I am doing them. So do keep an eye out. You hopefully will get it if I do get to this book. But let's get to row number 2. Okay, row number 2. 1, which is a goals and targets. So row number 2 gave us a 1. Not the best score ever. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear that. My dog's under my bed just scrambling about. I don't know what he's doing. But for this, we did get goals. So this is a book that I've either purchased or got for Christmas till now, or a NetGalley book. In all honesty, I need to get Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune onto this TBR, as I did say, because it is the one that you chose for my buzzword. So I'm going to put this in here. Now, I don't really know too much about this one, but I do know that this is the sequel to The House in the Cerulean Sea. So I remember Cerulean Sea, I couldn't remember the first part. So this is the sequel to that, and it's basically about this boarding school that is on an island run by Arthur Parnassus, and we're basically finding out about all these magical children, and there's like this sort of romance between Arthur and Linus. Sorry, I completely forgot the other guy's name. Yeah, Linus. So it's really about them. I don't know where this one goes in the second book. I don't know if this is a prequel, a sequel. Yeah, I just know it's the second book. I believe it follows Arthur. Let's see. Yeah, when Arthur is made to make a public statement about his dark past, he finds himself fighting for those under his care. So yeah, it'll be about Arthur, this one, which I'm actually really excited about. So hopefully it'll be a really good time. And yeah, can't wait to delve in. So at least I do have this one on there, which is perfect. So maybe I'll start February with this one. But let's go into row number 3. Row number 3. 2, 1, 2. These are general pink prompts. So failed TBR from 2024. You'll see I just scrolled through 2023 to 2024, but yeah. Failed TBR 2024. Okay, so row number 3 did give us the prompt of failed TBR 2024. Now you'll see I just scrolled over 2023. It's because I could not be bothered to waste a whole entire piece of new paper just to write down one extra digit. So yeah, we do have failed TBR of 2024. I still have loads of these. I done a very terrible job at reading my failed books in December, unfortunately. But there is a book I was desperate to read, hopefully soon anyway, because one of the ones I have purchased is like 2 ahead of where I am. Well, 3 ahead of where I am currently. So the one I have decided to choose is The Brothers Hawthorne by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I can't really say what this one is about because this is book number 4. I want to say it's book 4 in the Inheritance Cycle games. So the Inheritance Cycle is basically about this girl named Avery who finds out that she is going to be inheriting this rich man's money, but she has no idea who he is, or why this is. And we have these puzzles that she has to try and figure out. So yeah, it's kind of following that across the stories. This is book 4. I don't know where it's going. I'm going to guess it's following the brothers instead of Avery this time round. Except from that, I'm in the dark. I know people have read this, but as soon as I saw someone was reading it, I looked away. So I have absolutely zero spoilers for this, which is what I love. But yeah, I need to catch up on the series. I have this one still. I have The Grandest Game, and then I have, is it Games Untold? The one that recently came out, the pink one. That's one that I got for Christmas as well. So I do want to get to that one, but I need to read this one and The Grandest Game first. So let's add this one in, just so I'm catching up on that series that little bit more. So yeah, this one will be a good time, hopefully. I'm really excited for it as well, and to jump back into this world. But yeah, let's go on to my next roll. Roll number 4. Again, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are our new Bookman prompts. And let's have a look. So the first one we have here is Gumball Machine. Read a book that features the 3 secondary colours on the cover. Okay, roll number 4 gave us a 6, which is what we love. We love when we get high numbers. But it did give me a Bookman prompt, and it gave me a Gumball Machine. So this one is to read a book that features the 3 secondary colours on the cover. Now that is orange, green and purple. Sorry, I had to think there. So yeah, it's orange, green and purple. And honestly, finding all 3 of them on a book cover was really difficult. I had 2 books I could go for. I've chosen the easier of the 2 for me to do. It's also one of my childhood books, so I thought it'd be absolutely lovely for this. And I've decided to choose Storytime by Enid Blyton. Now, this is just a selection of 23 little bedtime stories. So I'll probably read like maybe 1 or 2 each night across February, just to kind of read this up. There is really cute graphics in here as well. But there is, as I said, lots of different stories in here. So we do have the ones that does say the fat little Dormouse, we have Inside the Doll's House, we have the Magic Wash Tub, we have the Poor Scarecrow, just to name a few. But yeah, as you can see here, we have the orange, the green and the purple. So all the colours that I am needing on this cover is there. So you know what? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's read a childhood favourite. And I think having something small is definitely going to help this month as well, because I need to read some smaller books. I can't just keep choosing all the big books and then wondering why I keep failing my TBRs. So yeah, I've had some big books already. Let's go for something a little bit shorter. But with that, let's go to roll number 5. Roll number 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a mood read. Okay, so roll number 5 gave us a 4, and for this we landed on a mood read. Now, as I said, I need to choose it now. I can't just choose it in February. I need to choose that now, and I do need to get on the Keys of the Kingdom Grim Tuesday, because I am reading this with Cats and Camera, as I've already said. So yeah, I'm going to be picking up this one for that. I don't know what this is about. I have not read the first one yet. We still have about a week or so left of January, and I'm going to be reading it after my current book. So this is book 2. I don't know what book 1 is about, so I don't want to take a look into book 2, unfortunately. But I promise I will give you an update on what this series is about when I'm kind of reading through them going forward. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. It's a children's fantasy or middle grade fantasy, I believe. Maybe it's a YA. I have no idea. It's some form of children's fantasy anyway. And I'm going to guess it is about keys. And after that, I don't know. So I'm looking forward to it, though. It's my first time ever reading the series, so I can't wait to kind of delve in. And it's nice getting some buddy reads, because that was something I really wanted in 2025, was to have some more buddy reads. So if there is actually any of these books you maybe want to read with me, I am quite happy to read that along with you. So do just let me know if there is any others. But yeah, I'm looking forward to delving into this one after I've read the first one, obviously. So yeah, that'll be good. Jumping into the next roll though, let's go to roll number 6. Yeah, roll number 6. Roll number 6. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another mood read. Number 6 gave us a 4, and for this one I got another mood read, which is delightful. Thank you, board. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For this one I'm going to be really kind to myself, really nice. It's one that's been calling out to me on my Kindle anyway at the moment, so I think it's just the perfect time for that. And that is K-pop Idol Diaries Volume 1, and this is by GoFuta. So I don't really know what this one is about. I'm going to assume it's this girl wants to be in a K-pop group, and then she goes to Korea, and it's her story about trying to get into the K-pop group. I would assume that is what it is. I don't know anything more than that, but that's kind of usually how they go. I just really enjoy K-pop books, probably because I am a K-pop fan myself, so I just find them fun to read. They're very easy reads. I can kind of switch off my brain a little bit and just kind of delve in, and also I think it kind of just really helps because I always really miss being in Seoul, so it's really nice having a book that kind of puts me back into South Korea. So yeah, I'm going to be reading that one. There is 3 in the series, so hopefully in the next couple of months I'll be able to add in the other 2. But yeah, that'll be my first one for that, and it works perfectly as well for Candy Floss and Bookemon, because for 12 months you have to read a book that has blue, pink and yellow on the cover, so this will fit absolutely perfectly for February, so I'm going to do that one for that as well. But hopefully this will be our final roll. We need like 3 to kind of finish off, so hopefully it'll be my final roll, and hopefully it won't do anything stupid and give me another one or anything. So yeah, fingers crossed this is the last roll for me, and we can be done on 6 rolls, because 6 books would be perfect for February. It's not too much, it's not too little, especially on a shorter month. So yeah, let's go into my final roll. Roll 7, and I'm begging this is our last one. 1, so it's another goals. Okay. Not my final roll then. Cool. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. 7 books is fine. I got a 1. Why? Yep. What did I do? Okay, so it's a little bit more than I was wanting. Okay. We did get a goals though. So I can choose any book from my purchased or my NetGalley. There's a book I think I'm going to choose for this. Well, I have kind of had to choose it, haven't I? But I'm going to be choosing Anyone But Him by Rolani Collins. I don't know if that's her name. I'll put the cover here. This is a workplace romance, and that's all I know. I recently just got this. I got this in like the last month. After I read a different office romance, I decided to go for another, and this one kind of called out to me. So yeah, I'm going to read this one. It's perfect timing with it being also Valentine's, and also it comes out soon, so it will be actually a good time for me to kind of read it ahead of it coming out. So yeah, I can't wait to kind of get to that one, and hopefully it'll be a good time. Also, it's been kind of calling out to me anyway, so it does seem like the perfect time for me to actually add this on before I forget it's there. But yeah, with that, I'm begging, please be my final roll. Let's take a look. Roll 8. Okay, please be the last one this time. 2. 1, 2. Okay, we're at the show. We are done. Okay, we finished. I got a 2. That was too close to being another 1, in all honesty. So I'm kind of glad that we are finished now. So yeah, I have 7 books across this month. 4 physical, 3 ebooks. It could be worse. It could be a lot better, but it could be worse. 7 books isn't too bad. I think I've added enough smaller books here for it to kind of work, such as like the Enid Blyton one. Grim Tuesday is quite small. The K-pop Diaries one is quite small. I've got some romances on there. I've got a couple other bigger ones. I think it should be doable. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to be right back. I'm going to count how many pages that is and how many pages that equals up to a day. So give me a second and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my TBR. I have added it up. Obviously, I've got the 3 ebooks there as well. I'll just put pictures above to kind of show what those are. But it adds up to 2,187 pages. That is so many for February. I was hoping not to really go above 1,500, so, you know, kind of a little bit over. But adds up to 78 pages a day as my base starting point. that is a lot. I kind of like having no more than like 50, 60, so it's a little bit over what I'm after, especially as if I miss a day or I have a bad reading day, I've got then lots of pages to catch up on. But I do think having the Enid Blyton book will really help that. I think having some romances, I'll be able to fly kind of through them. I love Jennifer Lynn Barnes' books. I think I finished all the others in a day, so that should be able to help a little bit more. So hopefully this is an actual doable TBR. If not, I really don't want to fail my TBR game on my first month back. I don't want to be adding a fail spot already onto March rather. So fingers crossed I can do this. Put in the comments which book you're most excited to hear me talk about, and which book if you've read any of these, what your thoughts are. Please give me no spoilers though, do just let me know, just an overview. And yeah, keep an eye out on my community, because for March I will also have the next set of buzzword books that I do have for you guys to choose from. So keep an eye out for that. I will be doing that every single month so that you guys can choose this book for me, just to make it a little bit more fun. But yeah, keep an eye out for any wrap-ups. My wrap-up should be coming up the first week, hopefully, of February, once January is over, just so I can get in all the added books I may have read then. But yeah, let's hope this is good to me. If you have nothing to say at all, leave a heart emoji if you think that I will pass my TBR for February, and leave a rose or a flower emoji of some form, or do like a little broken heart type thing if you're using like a keyboard, if you think I will fail, because I am curious. But yeah, that is everything from me. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow, and I will be doing weekly videos, as well as showing you some K-pop concerts and other concerts I go to, because concerts are a huge part of my life. So keep an eye out, there will be some music stuff coming as well. But yeah, that's everything from me. Bye guys.